The 141st Open Championship was played over the historic links of Royal Lytham and St Anne's, all 206 bunkers, and whilst there was breeze on the practice days, the fans were out on Thursday when the wind had died. They were hoping that one of their men, Westwood or Luke Donald, could make an impact. Tiger, who started as the pre-tournament favourite, showed impressive form over the opening 18 holes. 67 on Thursday, just what he wanted. Paul Lawrie and Zach Johnson were both in there with 5 under 65s on Thursday, but the leader was Australia's Adam Scott, going in search of his first major championship. A 64 for Scott, 6 under par, and he led by 1. Heavy overnight rain meant that the Lytham links were a little bit damp on Friday morning. Again, not too much in the way of breeze, but several bunkers flooded out. Didn't stop the crowds coming in and didn't stop the world number 1, Luke Donald, performing well. After an opening 70 level par, it was a 68 on Friday for Luke. And 2 under par for the championship. He trailed this man, Brandt Snedeker, by some 8 shots. Got a single bogey on his card through 2 rounds. He didn't find any of the 206 bunkers either. He rolled some putts in, and Snedeker with a halfway lead after a 64 at 10 under. Not far behind, in fact, just a stroke back, Adam Scott, the first round leader. A beautiful approach into the 18th and a birdie there for a round of 67. Scott very much in contention. Rory McIlroy faded after an opening 67, but he did make the weekend play, as did Tom Watson, 62 years young, only after making a birdie at the closing hole on Friday. Among those missing out on the weekend, Phil Mickelson and the defending champion, Darren Clarke. Of course, whenever this man plays, he is the centre of attention, and what a finish from Tiger on Friday evening. Holding out from the bunker at 18 for a round of 67, Woods at 6 under par, 4 behind with 2 rounds to go. And so to Saturday, much improved weather conditions, and thousands of fans were out to watch their heroes, many of them following you-know-who. Tiger struggled over the opening holes, +2 through the first 3. Then he came back with 3 birdies in 4 holes towards the end of the front 9, and it looked like there might be a famous Tiger charge. He slowed over the backside, though, and ended up with a round of level par 70 and in at 6 under par. After playing 36 holes immaculately, Brandt Snedeker found trouble on Saturday, playing sideways there out of the bunker at the 6th. He did recover well towards the end of his round, a 73 for Snedeker at 7 under par. Same score as this man, Northern Ireland's Graham McDowell, a Saturday 67 for the 2010 US Open champion, looking to win the Open for the first time, playing his way into the final group with Adam Scott, whose long game was simply superb. He took advantage on the par 5s, birdied both of them every day, the only person in the field to do that. The long putter was working well as well. And Scott, a third round 68 at 11 under, taking a 4-shot lead into the final round. And so to Sunday, breezy weather conditions, and we all wondered who would survive the best. Blue skies overhead at Lytham, and once again thousands of spectators to find out who would be the champion golfer of 2012. Would it be Adam Scott? Some early signs of nerves for Scott. A missed putt at the first and a bogey there. McDowell was struggling too, and so was Tiger Woods. He found the sand at the 6th hole, and that eventually would cost him 3 shots. Tiger's chances were gone. Back-to-back double bogeys on the front 9 were costly for Brandt Snedeker, who finished alongside Tiger, tied for 3rd at 3 under par. Ernie Els seemed to be thriving in the weather conditions, and what a back 9 he put together. His tee shot at the par 3 12th was quite exquisite, and set up a birdie which would take him to 5 under and fall behind the leader, Adam Scott. Another birdie came at the 14th, and Ernie closed to within 3 of the Australian. Graham McDowell's hopes of winning his first Open Championship title came to grief around the turn. A string of 3 straight bogeys, including a trip to the course at the 11th for him. Meanwhile, to Scott, and a birdie at the 14th took him 4 strokes ahead with 4 to play. A strong finish from Els, though, a birdie at 18, and Els was in the clubhouse at 7 under par after a closing 68, and 4 under over the back 9. Adam Scott perhaps starting to feel the pressure. He bogeyed 15. He had this one for par at 16. All of a sudden, there was only one shot in it. He bogeyed the 17th and then found the fairway bunker at 18 as well. It all meant he had this to take it to a playoff. Not to be for the Australian. 4 straight bogeys to finish, and the claret jug heading in the direction of Ernie Els, his second Open Championship victory, 10 years after his first at Muirfield. And a proud moment for the 42-year-old from South Africa, the 2012 Open champion.